Ken Roczen is making headlines again, this time not for a last lap pass, but for a recalibrated World Supercross WSX plan. After weeks of whispers about a possible pullout, Roczen clarified that the original agreement had him racing the entire WSX season. That changed. He and the series mutually settled on a 3-round program: Buenos Aires, Vancouver, and one additional stop before he pivots fully to AMA preparation. Crucially, he stressed the call wasn't unilateral. It was a joint decision shaped by his recovery needs and training rhythm after recent injuries. In his words, being fatigued while bouncing between flights and gate drops doesn't help anyone, and a contiguous block of home was essential to get his body and program back to baseline. That explanation undercuts the early rumor mill that framed the move as purely contractual or financial. The more pragmatic reading is competitive durability, a targeted WSX cameo to keep race sharpness without compromising the bigger goal, the 2026 AMA Supercross campaign. From a series standpoint, losing the number 94 for later rounds is a real marketing dent. Roczen remains one of the strongest global draws in stadium dirt, and his part-time calendar will be felt at the box office and on the broadcast. But the vacuum also redistributes oxygen. Expect added spotlight and pressure on Jason Anderson, Justin Cooper, Christian Craig, and any wildcards who can convert the stage time into results. Competitive balance may actually improve round to round without Roczen acting as a pace car, but the trade-off is obvious: fewer tentpole appearances from a proven headliner. Net, it's a rational athlete-first decision that may cost WSX some near-term sizzle while giving Roczen a better runway to Anaheim. Eli Tomac, meanwhile, is leaning into the opposite philosophy: more racing, not less. He told Lewis Phillips he once assumed 30 would be his stop sign. At 33, he's still here, now on a Redbull KTM and openly motivated to keep winning. He framed the late career extension less as defiance of age and more as a simple equation. If the opportunities and the drive still exist, why manufacture an arbitrary endpoint? That ethos also explains his choice to race WSX in the off-season. Tomac was frank: there's a massive advantage to real gate drops before A1. He's had early season misses at Anaheim in the past, and he believes sharpening race instincts under lights, even on a fresh platform, beats the best simulation a practice track can offer. The analytical wrinkle is adaptation. Tomac has lived on Japanese aluminum frame platforms his entire pro career. The KTM's steel chassis, ergonomics, and clutch feel, which he's tailoring to preference, create a compressed learning curve in public. If the Vancouver debut looks merely solid, that shouldn't be overweighted. Early days are about data collection, not coronations. If it looks fast, the implications are bigger. A race-ready baseline 2 months ahead of Anaheim changes the title calculus and validates the decision to trade test privacy for competitive reps. Either way, the intent is unmistakable. WSX is not a detour, but a tune-up. Bottom line, Roczen's 3-round WSX plan is a calculated retreat to protect long-term performance. Tomac's WSX cameo is a calculated exposure to accelerate it. One rider trims calendar to rebuild capacity, the other adds starts to harden an edge. Both choices make sense within their arcs, and both will shape how prepared and how dangerous they look when the gate finally drops at A1.